Welcome back. In this video, we are going to see about creating Spring Boot application in STS. Then we are going to see how to generate dynamic content in HTML using Thymeleaf template. Okay. Basically, in Spring Boot application, the data, that means controller transfer the data to the JSP page. JSP page is capable to generate the dynamic content, but HTML page will have only a static content. But by using the Thymeleaf template, we can generate dynamic content in the HTML. Thymeleaf is a template engine that will generate the dynamic content in the HTML. Thymeleaf template will support web application as well as standalone application, and also able to process or capable to process HTML, CSS, JavaScript and XML, and also plain text. Thymeleaf template is nothing but HTML plus Thymeleaf expressions. In the HTML, we will use the Thymeleaf expressions to generate the dynamic data by using the th. So for example, if we want to display a name in the header element, normally we will have HTML, then we have body section, inside the body I want to display a heading element. I will use h1. Inside that I will use th, that means th means Thymeleaf. Text equal to dollar symbol, within the curly bracket we have to specify the variable name that is sent by the controller. Example name. This name is sent by the controller. That name will have some value. That value will be displayed inside the h1 element during the response generation. We will see one by one. First, we will see how to create simple Spring Boot application in the STS. Spring Tool Suite. Go to the STS. In the menu, File, New, Spring Starter Project. We have to choose Spring Starter Project. Then here we have to choose the name. I'm going to give name as Spring Boot Thymeleaf Demo. Okay. So you can use default location, that is your workspace, default workspace. Here we can choose the type of the project, Maven project. Now I am choosing Maven project. Packaging is jar. For normal Spring MVC application, we will choose var. But Spring Boot application, we have to choose jar. Then the version of the Java is I am choosing 17. So which version we are installed or which version is suit for you, you can choose accordingly. Then language is Java. We are going to program or code in Java. Then group. The group ID is com.example. You can choose anything. It will use the reverse domain name conversion. That means always domain name looks like this. Example, my college dot erp.com. This is domain name of the organization, but in the Spring Boot application, the group ID will be reverse name conversion. So we have to give com.erp.mycollege. Okay, so that I am choosing like this com.example. Why we need this group is because in an organization or for an organization, if you are creating a project, we will have many modules. So those modules are coming under in one common group. Okay, that's why we are having the group like a namespace. Okay, then artifact ID is the name of the project because each module or project should be identified by the name. So we have to give artifact ID, then version is 0.01, then description, if you want to provide some description you can give, then package is com.example, then press next. Here you can choose the what are the dependencies needed for your project. You can choose from here. This is the Spring Boot initializer. Okay. In normal Spring MVC application, we have to specify or we have to search the dependencies and we have to put inside the pom.xml file. Here we don't want to do that. Directly we can choose what are the dependencies needed for our project here, so that the Spring Boot in background automatically add all the dependencies in the pom.xml file and download all the dependencies from the Maven repository. For creating simple Spring Boot application, we have to use web. So here we have to choose this Spring Boot web. Okay. Once you have selected here, that will be displayed here. What are the dependencies we are choosing, that will be displayed in this area. Then we need Thymeleaf template, so that I am just typing Thymeleaf. We can choose this. As of now we need only two dependencies we have selected. Okay, if we need to use databases and we are using JPA, we have to choose those dependencies here. Okay, then click finish. See here, your project is generating and your project is added here. Your project is added, the project structure is created. Main folder, here we will have all the Java code. Here we will have the templates, that means view. We will have all the Thymeleaf templates here, and we have the application property file. Here we have what are the properties needed for our project will be provided in this file. Here we have to give port number, server dot port equal to 8080. For this project only we need this property alone. Okay, once we created the application, the spring.application.name will be added automatically. After that we have to provide the port number for this project. It should run on this port number. You can change the port number. I am giving 8080. Okay, save the file, and then I'm going to create a controller. For that I need to create a package. How to create a package? Inside the source/main Java, already we have com.example we have given during the project creation. Now I am going to right click on this new package, then I am going to put com.example.controller. Finish. Your package is created. Here I am going to create a class. as a controller. I'm choosing class is simple controller. Okay, simple controller finish. I'm making this class as a controller. For that, I'm using the annotation, controller annotation at controller. I'm just typing cont, then I'm pressing control space. It's showing some options. Here we need this controller. The controller is from the package org.springframework.stereotype. Okay, choose that. Automatically the controller will come like this, and needed package also imported. Okay, save the file. Then I am going to add a method for the get mapping. Just type get map, control space, choose this get mapping from the org.springframework.web.bind annotation. Okay, then I am going to define the function public is string. Then I am going to give a name, send data. Okay, here I am having the model. So model from the org.springframework.ui. Create a object for model. Then here I am going to add model dot add attribute. Here I am going to specify the message as welcome my app. Okay, we have to put inside the quotation. We have created a model object. Then from that reference we have added a message. In that message we have assigned some value, that means welcome to my app. Okay, now I am going to return a page, that is welcome page. This is the HTML page name. So we have to create a HTML page in the name welcome. Okay, with the extension .html. So where we have to create a welcome.html file, we have to create inside the source/main/resource folder. See here, inside that we have template folder. Here right click on this template folder and go to new, then create a file by using file. The file name is welcome.html. Okay, the welcome.html file, I am going to use HTML. Then in head section, I am providing a title. Demo app. After that, I am going to add body section. Inside that, I am going to display that message in the h1 tag. Okay, here we have to use the Thymeleaf expression by using the th colon text equal to, by using the dollar symbol, we have to specify that variable name, that is msg. Save the file. Now we have created a simple Spring Boot application and we have added one controller. Here we have created a model object, and by using that model object we have added the attribute message and the value welcome to my app. Okay, then we have written the welcome string so that the controller call the welcome.html file. This welcome.html file should present in the template folder. Okay, in that we are using the th. Okay, that means Thymeleaf expression th:\text equal to that message name. Now we have to start the application. For that we have to click on that application, that means project. Here go to run as Spring Boot application. Okay, how to run your project? By right clicking on your project, then go to run as. Here you have to choose Spring Boot app. Click on that. Okay, click OK. Now your Spring Boot application is started. See here, Spring Boot application is started. Okay, in the controller we have to specify the path within the code /symbol. Okay, now go to the browser, just give localhost colon 8080, then press / enter. See here, welcome to my app. So how this happens? In the model object we are setting the attribute message with the value welcome.app. That message attribute is used in the welcome.html page. Then by using the Thymeleaf expression we have generated the dynamic content. Okay, now I am going to create array of element. Int array, name as array equal to, I am providing some values. Okay, just 3 values. I am going to pass the attribute as value. Here I am passing the value as ARR. Okay, now save the changes. This is an array, right? So we have to iterate all the elements. For that we have to use the each expression th colon each equal to, within the quote we have to use n colon, then we have to use dollar symbol, within the bracket we have to use the attribute value which is set in the controller. Okay, then we have to specify the text, that is n is the iterated variable. Each iteration the value n will be changed as we have 3 elements. Okay, so that we have to specify the variable name n. Okay, save the changes, stop the server, stop your application and start the application again. Spring Boot app started. Now go to the website, then refresh it. Just we have displayed all the 3 elements in the array. Okay, then how to display a collection of objects? For that I am going to controller of our project. Instead of having the array, I am going to create a map. Okay, that is key as an integer, value as a string. Employee equal to new. I'm using tree map. I'm going to add the employees. Dot put. Going to use 101. Raja. Then I'm going to have two more values. 102. Ravi. 103. Kavin. Now I am passing this in the attribute emp, and here I am passing the our object employee. Then save the changes. Go to the welcome.html file. Here I am removing this line. Instead of this, I am going to display the employee data using table. Inside that, I am using directly going to display the data tr. Inside the tr, we have to use th colon each expression equal to, within the code you have to use e colon dollar, within the bracket curly bracket we have to use emp. This emp is the name, attribute name, which is set here. We should not use this employee name. We have to use emp. This is the attribute and this is the value. So we have to use emp inside the HTML page. Then here I am using td. Inside that I have to display the data th colon text equal to, should not use rotation here. Inside the curly bracket we have to specify e dot key. Then I am copy the same table data and I am changing this ts value. Save the changes. Stop the project and run again. The project is started. Then go to the browser, just refresh it. See here, now the table data is displayed. Okay. If you use border here, value is 1, then refresh it. You can restart the server like this also. Okay. Here your project is running Spring Boot Thymeleaf demo. Right click on this project, then restart the server. Okay, your project is restarted. Now go to the browser, refresh it. You can get the data in the table format. Okay, likewise we can generate dynamic content using the Thymeleaf expression inside the HTML page. Try this project in your site, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. Thank you everyone.